amazing.
In a world where four people get together on one couch, actually we're on separate couches, but in a world where four people get together to discuss movies, TV shows, and other forms of entertainment, there will be For Your Entertainment.
For your entertainment.
We are working on them. I feel like we're going to get it at some point.
Eventually.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of For Your Entertainment. As you can tell, I'm not Melvin. That's first and foremost what you're going to see. He is on vacation PTO. As much as he gives you shit, he took PTO. So I feel like now on 806, you have perfect excuses to just come at him. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Melvin decided to phone in a friend, and I moved from that seat to this seat, and now I will be leading the charge. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Joining me on this fantastic episode, of course, myself, Juan de Bread. Then we got CJ, the maestro.
CJ.
We got Josh Sanchez, a.k.a., I guess Josh Sanchez for short. Let's see, what does he also call you? The Suntan Superman. He goes by, I don't know, man. You got like 3 nicknames. I feel like I ran out of steam there. I'm not going to lie.
It's all good. You're doing great.
All right, word. And of course, we got hubcaps, hubberies. We got Lieutenant Chubbs 55. We got Fatboy Slim. We got the ice cream melter, the suntan. No, that's you actually. Welcome back, Gabe.
Happy to be back.
Yeah, I know. We really got to come up with these better nicknames. We assembled you guys here today to keep doing pretty much what we've been doing. I think that we've caught some steam with these shows, and we're going to just kind of see how we go with this. I feel like talking about TV shows and movies is something we do regularly on group chat, so might as well record it and see if we get any steam on that one. Right, right. That's what we're here for: entertainment, content, etc. Right.
For your entertainment.
Oh, your We should really do like
That's a great fucking jingle.
I think we should do a studio recording of the jingle, and then just have like a whole thing where it's just like very well produced.
Yes.
Drop the intro we have now, and it's just that one.
I'm down.
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm gonna use this time and this platform to just completely tear down anything Melvin has set up, and just set up my whole new regime while he's not here. We're completely 180 the show.
Use up the entire budget.
He's gonna watch this while he's sitting on a boat somewhere, and he's just gonna be like, "Are you joking?"
I'm Batman.
That's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. On the docket today, we got a couple of great shows and a couple of great movies that we want to go over. We're gonna go over the Super Mario Galaxy movie. We're gonna talk about The Boys. We're also gonna talk about the new Maw movie, and of course, we're gonna wrap it up with a whole bunch of trailers that just dropped. Ariel said it on the last episode. I want to say that it's weird. You really do see that there comes like a season where they're just dropping trailer after trailer after trailer, getting you excited for the rest of the year. And I feel like that's the part we're in right now. This like springtime, they're getting you ready for everything else.
I'm going to bring up that usually it's the time of year because the summer blockbusters.
True.
So you're getting all those hits after hit come. They should be coming in the summer. But this year, I feel like they've been skimping on trailers. They'll give us teasers. Trailer will eventually come out.
Yeah.
But more than now, everybody's focused on those little teasers, and it's not my cup of tea. I'd rather you give me like the full minute than just like 10-second clip here, 10-second clip here, over here. Now put them together, and that's a trailer. Like nah.
I felt that. I want my full feature-length trailers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
The Red Band trailer comes out later with more graphic and shit like that. Yeah.
I think it was. I want to say it was the last episode too. That you guys were talking about like the Spider-Man trailer as well, where it's like it came out like real short, kind of close to when the movie's actually gonna come out. That also is a little weird to me. I feel like if you're gonna do it, like give it its proper time for it to grow. If you want to do a short trailer at the beginning and then drop like a full feature length one, that's cool with me. But like I do agree. I like the either on Twitter randomly it just drops and you get a really cool trailer that then just gets like spread everywhere, or you go see a really dope movie in theaters and without expecting it you get a really cool trailer right before the movie starts, and now you're excited for that to come out in a few months as
Exactly.
well.
Dune did it right. They came out with a whole war chant and everything.
Yeah, that
That trailer had you like...
You know what that is? That's brand recognition and marketing. That's how you get TikTok chants and all kinds of stuff going.
Yeah.
You get the audio playing everywhere, and a bunch of people are going to get hyped for that movie. I'm excited for Doomsday. That's what I was going to say. That was announced pretty early. Like they were like, oh, we're gonna launch this. This movies are gonna come out in like a year, so we're gonna start our like marketing tour now. But it's just gonna be announced super early. I feel like a lot of movies that haven't really done that, it'll be like, we're gonna drop this movie. It's gonna be announced and it's gonna come out in like 6 or 7 months or so.
Do you think the Doomsday, I wouldn't say trailers, the Doomsday rollout since the beginning been successful?
I would say so because like it is consistently spoken about and also memed to death. Okay. Like I've seen so far, shout out to the Michael Jackson movie that just came out. People are saying Michael Jackson will return in Doomsday. So you know, it's just stuff like that is just gonna keep it going. So
it doesn't have the spontaneousness of like the Barbenheimer craze.
Yeah,
but so many people are hyped for both movies that it works anyways, even though you know that like the theaters like they're.
I think the competition part of it is also big too. The fact that they're gonna compete with each other.
So best part about that, they're gonna compete with each other, but now look how they market each other. Dune was basically, this is the trailer. Yeah, we here. Marvel's Doomsday was The Chair, Robert Downey Jr., little clip here, Captain America, little clip here, that's So it's like, rather than just giving us one thing, they have been sprinkling it for forever.
I feel like
and
that's
I feel like
Marvel's
it,
thing,
but it kind of, I wouldn't say it dulled it, but it didn't crank the dollar for me either.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, like it's gonna come out eventually. But when I watched that Dune trailer and how that, like, oh, this is the end of a trilogy. This is the final. This is gonna be the last, and it's always been a epic movie for me. I've always enjoyed it. Some people didn't like it, maybe, but I think Melvin said he fell asleep.
Crazy.
Yeah, he said he fell asleep. He's like, man, it's great movies. In fact, it's gonna be the end of it, and the stamp on that makes me want to watch that more than the universe I've been watching for 10 years.
I don't know, man. I think Marvel always has that energy for me where I'm excited to watch it, and I feel like because they announced it so early, they can't give you more than what they've given you. I feel like the Chair commercial alone, like that being dropped with all the actors you got to see line up in a row, who's going to be in this movie, that let it like a few months worth of content out of that. That then let people go, all right, now it's time to go down the rabbit hole and let's figure out where each of these actors, what character they played and how they could play a role in Doomsday. That already took a good amount of time of people just trying to figure that out. Then they started dropping out little hints, and then one thing that Marvel is like, I don't know if I'd say that they're known for it, but like if you know, you know. They drop misinformation all the time.
They love
like
it.
These random like, oh, it's AI and it'll be like an image of something and you think you see like Robert Downey Jr. wearing a certain costume that looks like from this certain comic. That's them doing that just spread misinformation. So you have no idea what's true. That's how they stop people from leaking stuff. So that way you can't tell whether or not it's real. You know. They, I feel like, are playing it relatively smart. I understand what you mean, though, by, like, you might not be as hyped for it, but I think that's right now. Wait until we get to, like, August, you know? And it's creeping around the corner, because it's December, right, that it's going to come out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait until we get to, like, around August, September. That's when I think you're going to get a lot more excited to see. I'm actually intrigued. We'll check back in on that episode of For Your Entertainment, because I want to see, like, at that point when we're getting, like, let's say 2 months out, which one are you more excited to see? Because you know how we do, like, day one movie drop, or you're going to see it, like, later. Like, that's what I want to see. Like, which one do you guys want to... Are you going to pay that money for to see first? Are you going to see Dune? Are you going to see...
Right
Dune?
now, Dune is, like, it's up there for
all right,
me.
let's early predictions for you. You're saying Dune for you right now. Is
I will go in there dressed as a Fremen, ready to perform jihad for Paul Atreides.
Okay, we might have to scrub that from the episode.
My fault.
For you?
Okay.
Dune or Doomsday?
For me, right now, it's Dune.
Dune?
And I love, can't wait for Doomsday either, but Dune is the one. And the fact that Dune's getting more of the IMAX and Dolby theaters.
Yeah.
It's going to, you know, I like my movies theater experience to be
and they're
quality.
getting that over Disney?
Yeah.
Like, that is
Disney's
crazy.
making more theaters just for this.
And then, hey, it's Timothée Chalamet. Let's not act like it's not him who's the front runner right now. Because listen, Marvel has some banger actors, but at this point, they are just well known. Timothée Chalamet's got some heat behind him right now.
I also think it's just like the production, like the music, the music alone in the Dune trailers and just the movies themselves. For me, outperforms the Marvel.
And not only that, they have the backbone of like the books too. Like with Doom, like yeah, they have the comics, but we all know they're gonna do like their own thing.
They stray away from the comics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Whereas with the books, like they have like a template of what to do. Like of course, like they're gonna do like some of their own thing, but like for the most part, like the story has already been told. Now you just got to put it into the theatrical form, which has already been done before. So with that, it's a lot more easier to do, while putting in their own spin on things, which is like drastically improved. Which is why Dune for me is like what I'm looking for right now.
That's the one you're looking forward to.
Yeah.
See, here's what I agree with you in the sense of like they have a backbone to work with, but in the same sense of like how you also said with Marvel and the comics, they can have that backbone and they can throw that away. Like they could decide that they're like, let's go a different route. I do think that so far they have stuck. I've never read the Dune books. I tried my best to not really get informed by that when the movies came out because I didn't know about it beforehand. So I was like, let me not spoil that for me. Let me just go right into watching the movies and just kind of enjoy it the way that they are. And then later on I'll look into the lore and what it is. Now I know a little bit more. But I would say so far from at least hearing fans' perspective of people that have read the books and then watch the movies, it seems like they're going pretty bar for bar for what the books are.
Some things here and there, but nothing enough to be like, what the hell? It's more like, okay.
Spoiler warning for these next 10 seconds, and then you guys can go ahead and just hit the skip button. Do we think they're going to show the Worm's son?
Yes.
No.
But before he turns...
As Worm's son.
He will be... No.
They're going to show... No.
I think there's going to be a vision.
Okay.
All right.
That's the only way that I see... forgot the name. Danny Villarreal?
Villeneuve? Yeah.
Villarreal. Okay. Danny Villarreal.
I don't know what you guys are talking about, but
He's the director of the Dune movies, and it's his vision and how, like the way he directs, fucking cinematic and beautiful. But it's also somewhat, I wouldn't say completely grounded, but it's definitely more realistic in a way.
Yeah, there's
only starting spots that's like crazy, like oh what the hell. So seeing that and then not be like a flash vision or something might throw everybody off.
Yeah,
that's kind of jarring.
The thing is that like the books are so like massive and like intricate that he's done, in my opinion, a really good job of condensing that into the movies to a point where like you, as someone who's read the books, even the really weird part of the books, which I think they're gonna show at least some of
Worm's son, right?
No, I'm referring to Jason Momoa's character.
He's supposed to
That
be already,
I heard of.
supposed to be already gone, no?
He gets
He gets a lot of books and goes crazy.
It gets complicated. He becomes a thing. Like it gets into weird spoiler territory. You know? But anyways, he does such a good job of condensing everything while not feeling like he's left out some major stuff. Like there's like you said, there's nitpicks here and there where I'm like, I wish he included this and that. But at the same time, there's so much in those books that you can only do so much. And honestly, I really like what's the movies have shown already.
Yeah. I can't wait for it.
I think it's gonna be exciting. As much as we just pretty much just talked nothing but Dune, I'm excited for Doomsday more than Dune. I'm not gonna lie to you. But that's just because the Marvel fan of me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, it's just they can do no wrong. And listen, I know me and you have gotten into several conversations about this because there's no one that did. But like, I totally understand like your gripe with it. Like, listen, for me, I just love like an assembled type of movie, and when they especially when they're gonna do something like I would like, and I know that it is a uphill battle because it's a Disney specifically. I would like just Marvel to just go dark with it, man. For me, I really want those first 15 minutes. Like, really, I want those first 15 minutes to just. I want you to just bring me into. It's already gone to shit, and all you see is someone in a green cape. You don't fully see it. Just absolutely murdering. Everyone's favorites.
Based on what I've heard, some stuff about the first 5 minutes of the movie. From what I've heard from like some sources, I don't want to say what it is right now, but if that does happen, I might walk out. Not of the hatred, just like, oh my god, I can't believe they did that.
There's a comic strip that I always see that pops up on my feed that I've now seen people like that have it's either AI generated or people have actually worked on it to like make it like kind of like an animated thing. And it's that kind of. But every time it just makes me like, man, this is how you know he's just so badass. It's Thanos talking to Doom, right? And he's just like, bro, I don't even need this Infinity Gauntlet to put the hands on you. And Dr. Doom's like, okay. And he goes to go fight it, and it's just like one punch. The skull, spine, everything. Just
Mortal Kombat style.
Like Mortal Kombat, straight through. And I'm like, I need that.
The best part is when he walks towards him, he asks him, do you have the gauntlet? No, I don't need that. Oh, word?
Yeah.
Yes, you do, bro.
Dude, I'm telling you, like, God. I need to see it. Because, like, for me, Infinity War was so good because it's like, yeah, they lost.
Yeah.
Like, I remember the movie ending and everybody was just like, post-credit scenes and everything. Everyone was just standing there and I'm just like, yeah, no, it's over.
Yeah.
Like, let's go. And it was like, what do you mean? And I was like, yeah, they lost.
I just have a feeling they're not going to do that, though. I feel like they're not going to do a They Lost movie.
For me, it seems like they're wiping a clean slate and then they're going to start over.
So I hope so.
I feel like it is going to be, we're getting Battle World, we get people dying. It's going to be like...
No, what I think is going to happen is like God Emperor, like Doom or something, and then like he's creating Battle World. Like they lose, he already has all the power, so he's just like, okay, let's create this Battle World where I rule everything.
Yeah.
I think that's where it's all leading up to.
I can definitely see
the reboot.
And then the second movie be all Battle World. But there's too many characters to juggle. There's no way they all make it. There's too many universes, too many continuities.
You saw the line. When I was talking about the trailer, you saw the line.
Exactly.
That's a lot of people.
And even then, they didn't even. There's some major characters that they aren't even bringing into this movie. I think like half the cast of the Eternals aren't in Doomsday.
Yeah,
the Eternals got wiped out.
They're also expensive.
Yeah.
They stopped talking about that.
They got some good actors.
Dude, if you see me in the first 5 minutes just like walk out, just know it's not because out of hatred. It's just like, oh my god. Because from what I've heard, I will be like, oh no.
Have you guys seen that that fan edit that probably AI fan made? The Council of Canes.
This really sucks for graphic designers, by the way, who work really hard to make things, and now everyone's like, I don't know, man, it's probably AI. Like,
dude, especially if you watch this one.
But I think I know which one you're talking about. It's like that end credit scene with the Council of Canes, and then they kept it going, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
And
it was AI because you could tell that you're like, these don't even look like Jonathan Major anymore.
Some of them, yeah. Oh, definitely AI. Yeah. But I was like, the fact that should look pretty fucking good.
It does.
Doom comes in and just wipes the floor out of all of them because they were the main threat. That was the threat that was supposed to carry on to where we are now. Mm-hmm. And the fact that obviously legally stuff happened and you got 5 people.
They do have the footage for it. They can do that like the same way that they've done like people die, like actors die, and then they kind of have them be in the role for a little bit longer or something like that in a part of a movie. They could kind of do that. They already have that end credit scene. Mm-hmm. They could kind of extend it the way that they did with that.
I would absolutely love if that's how it fucking starts.
If that's what makes him walk out.
That's what makes him walk out.
Yeah.
I'll clap
when
as you
walk.
walk.
Camera shut off. I need to know what it is that's going to make you walk out. You don't got to tell. You know.
I also want to know.
I need to know later.
I mean, it may not happen. It could happen. It's way out there.
There's
but from
rumors.
From like where I heard it, yeah, it's rumors, not like.
All right, so then quickly, who your prediction? Who do you think? Just one hero. Who do you think will die?
I don't know, man. I think we gotta have to save that for. We're gonna.
for that.
It's gonna be a doomsday fucking episode.
You can't ask me that because
you can't have.
I think I got a confirmed one because
there
was one actor that was like having an interview. I won't say which one. They had an interview, and they'll say, "Oh, that's the last time I'm going to be playing it." I don't think he meant it like that, but I think he meant it like, "Oh, so you're just going to be gone."
We'll see what happens.
I will not say who it is.
We'll have a doomsday episode to get into it, but let's get into the first topic. So. Big I know, right? I had to get as you guys can see, we have a new friend joining us in the studio that's just sitting in the middle of this table here. Fun introduction to the Mario Yoshi. Oh man, the Super Mario Galaxy movie. What a time. I understand that so far this movie has gotten some, we'll say, mixed reviews, but for the most part, I thought it was an enjoyable time. So, quick summary over the movie. Pretty much this one is another fantastic video game adaptation to the big screen. It's another movie that's just a video game mission for the most part. Mario is traveling the galaxy, basically going to go save, I guess, another princess under the guise of Bowser, in this case Bowser Jr., taking her away, and he's got to go and get her back. In this case, they're now adapting, or the adaptation comes from Super Mario Galaxy, which in this case is going to introduce a lot more, I guess, characters and introduce the I guess a lot more enemies and friends into the world as we see as the movie starts. You kind of get a glimpse of it's not just more just Goombas anymore, and there's a lot more I guess creatures and people and I don't really know what you would call them, because I want to say aliens because they're different worlds, but technically no. Like what would you call, like, for example, like the skull face, the creatures you see at the beginning? What would you call them? Star people? Like, you know, so they're all aliens.
The
Like,
Lumas,
you know what I'm saying? Like, but I know they have names, but I'm saying like
I know, but
other
I would
characters. We're gonna say they
I would
introduced a lot
say
more characters,
more aliens and stuff like that.
Correct. Pretty much in this movie, Bowser Jr. is trying to break out his dad, and then using the power of the Lumas and using the power of the stars, he's trying to control the universe and destroy planets one by one that pretty much stand against him and his dad. For me, I thought this was a fun family adventure, you know, interesting movie. Nothing crazy. We got to see some really cool cameos, but for the most part, I don't think this is going to be one that's going to win crazy awards or anything like that.
Not at all.
I will say we had some friends that didn't get to go to the movies with us to go watch it, and I told them, I'm gonna be honest with you, bud, wait till it comes out on streaming. Like, it's cool to see it in theaters, but it wasn't anything, you know, crazy for me. That was my opinion. What do you guys think?
Want to go first, CJ?
Oh yeah, I really liked it when you know, that one character goes over, and then it just gives the side eye. Just like I was holding.
Was really funny, but I will tell you this: as funny as it was, and I did hear somebody else make the same comment. That was pretty much Zootopia with the sloth.
Oh yeah.
No, but it's a reference to like the old Rob toy where like it was so slow, and it's just like, so technically he did it first.
And that's why I thought that it was unique though to them, because it technically. Yes, Zootopia did it first in the movie, but they technically were bringing it back from a further older source material.
Not only that, Rob knew what he was doing. He gave him the side eye.
It's so funny.
Yeah,
The side eye killed me.
What's funny about stuff like that, I've been watching wrestling now, back into wrestling again with my kids, but they always said whoever's move it is whoever made it the most popular.
Yeah.
People have done a Stone Cold Stunner, but it's the Stone Cold Stunner because he made that popular.
Yeah.
People have done the Diamond Cutter, but the RKO is what we know. And I feel like that situation, same thing. Zootopia made it so popular that people don't even remember the first reference. They only remember
And also, it's not just like all the different Mario monsters or different species from the Mario verse. It's also from like introducing a lot more Nintendo things, like the more smaller things.
Yeah.
In this case, literally with the Pikmin in the Olimar's thing. Like as soon as I saw like his rocket coming down, it's just like, I know that thing's gonna be tiny, and it did not disappoint. It was tiny, and then the Pikmin come out.
Funny.
Yeah.
So in this one, we got introduced to, like I said, some new characters. So I think that the introduction to the Lumas, I feel like, was a cool thing to see, because now we got to see Mario explore a lot more of the universe. As we saw, we even got the jump pad and everything like that, so he was able to go and explore. We get to see a lot more power-ups. I thought that was really fun. Did you guys ever play Super Mario Galaxy? I know we have, but...
I've played Super Mario Galaxy.
A bunch.
I've played a little bit.
bit.
I can't even say I didn't play it. Someone played it in front of me, and I watched a little bit.
I 100%ed it.
It is such a good game in the sense of like the exploration aspect that they added at the time was something that, like, I guess you could say like open world games were starting to come out, but I felt like with the Mario aspect, it's not really something that you're used to. For me, Mario was always like very linear. Like mission starts, you just go forward and you kind of get to the end. In this one, there was a lot more to like explore the world and the planet that you're on, because you're going to find some like secret crevices and stuff like that. Like you said, you're 100% of the game. You're going to have to do some exploration to kind of get there. So it's cool that you got to see that as well displayed in the movie. This is where I'm like, it's not going to be crazy like story, very dramatic or anything like that. But if you've played the Mario games, you are gonna sit there and have yourself a blast because man, they really hit the notes right every single time. Like the nostalgia piece, like you brought up. You get to see all your favorite characters in the movies. If you're a big fan of the video games, the movie plays like the video game does, even down to their movements and certain things. Like genuinely, they're jumping up on blocks and they're getting their power ups and stuff.
There's
like
literally a scene where Bowser Jr. is basically playing the OG Mario game. Like it's so
my
cool.
one of my favorite
Mario
scenes.
Maker.
And you
It's so
see him
sick.
like literally like intense running, and on his side just him playing the game, and losing. Like what the fuck?
I also like how every time they travel, it's always a Mario Kart callback.
Yeah.
Like it's always that. And I appreciate that so much. It's like if you're a Nintendo fan or if you just grew up playing Mario or like any type of Nintendo product, you feel right at home watching it. That's why like I don't care if people don't think it's good. It's just like it's the same way that I feel with Detective Pikachu. I don't give a shit about the story. I just like the idea of living through the world, and it just looks cool, and they do it justice that way.
Do you think Galaxy's better than the original Mario?
No, the original Mario I liked more because it felt like
it had more of a story.
It was a story.
it was a story, but it also just felt so fresh. Like I can't explain it.
And then with Galaxy, they just go and go and go and go. There's no like stops. Whereas in the first one, there were noticeable stops. With Galaxy, you're just going and going and going and keeping on going.
That's why I'll forever say this is Super Mario Sunshine Erasure. I want my Super Mario Sunshine.
No, they gave him Bowser Jr. his paintbrush.
No, I want the dedicated Super Mario Sunshine.
That's all you get.
You want Flood?
That's all you get.
What are the islanders called?
The Delfino.
You saw them in the movie as well when they were at the spaceport. You saw
yeah.
them at one point. Speaking of the spaceport, fun cameo that we got that I feel like they spoiled it and they should have kept it a surprise.
They should have
in the
kept
movie.
it.
We got our boy Star Fox in the movie.
That was the fact that I got that like a little spoiled for me on the way to the theater.
So I'm
like,
surprised
what
you
the
didn't
fuck?
get it spoiled before because it was all over social media.
IGN was literally announcing
And
it.
I love to like avoid stuff like that when it's like I'm going today. I can't get me off that. Or if I'm going this week, I can't watch none of that bullshit because they're gonna ruin it for me. And I hate when thumbnails ruin it for me. Like, there was one that I ended up clicking on after, but it was fucking Fox McCloud, but blurred. Like I know what he looks like. That's a fox.
They made the jacket
has
so
a gun.
obvious. That's the thing. It's like you see
His ship's in the background. Like that's a fucking. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's really tricky because like it kind of makes you a little bit more hyped to go watch the movie because you're like I want to see how they incorporate him into the movie, but at the same time I'm also like this would have been like cheer clap.
Yes.
People would have been like no way because I will tell you right now I think me and a lot of other people had the exact same thought the moment that we saw that he was going to be in the movie. Everybody was saying the same thing. When are we getting a Super Smash Bros. Movie? That's what everybody and their grandmother thought. They were like, we're starting to get the cross streams of the Nintendo products. And like you even brought up Rob, we're seeing that they're bringing in, it's not
The Pikmin,
just,
too.
Exactly. It's not just Mario. It is now the Nintendo-verse is what we're seeing.
And how Rosalina is. Rosalina or Rolita?
Rosalina.
Lena, right? Rosalina is basically the power source, which spoiled for everybody, but
This whole episode is spoiled.
Whole
You clicked on
spoiled.
this video and you thought
Yeah.
you weren't going to get it spoiled.
She's getting spoiled. She's the sister of fucking Peach. She dumped her and fucking left her there.
That wasn't
and just,
She didn't dump her.
she dumped her in the fucking tube
She-
and then
she
started
needed her
writing
to go
novels
away
like she
for
stalked her.
safety.
Like nigga, that's what happened. She stalked her and wrote all the novels
fair.
about what's happening. But having her and that library is full of books of all the Nintendo games. So it's like that right alone says, oh, Smash Brothers is definitely maybe not the next movie, but the one after that's going to be a
It
team
could
up.
be a thing. I'll tell you right now, like they for me should play the long game just because as of right now we really only have Mario.
They are
Like,
not going to
they
play the
haven't-
long game.
From what I see, I think Nintendo's just trying to test the waters. Like like Mario's their big thing, and then the second biggest thing is Zelda, which is they're already working on right now.
It's coming out.
They're
That's live action.
Yeah, they're probably like testing it out. Oh, what will people think if we put in these little characters, and then we give the big thing to like Star Fox because despite them not doing a lot with Star Fox,
Hey, they announced
putting in
the
Star
game.
Fox there.
They
I
announced
think he's
the
in the movie because the game's coming out, and that was
maybe.
another fucking
that's where-
marketing.
But
trick.
now with the reaction of that Star Fox movie, maybe.
That's what I'm saying. So
Give me a Metroid.
When it comes to this, like you said, like they're not
Make
going
it really
to
hard.
wait a whole long. I think that they need to like drop more projects with all these characters because like. I mean, we've all played it, man. Like that, there's so many Nintendo characters in that. Granted, some
so
of them are
happy
like
they do.
versions, or they're all within the same IP. But it's still that's a lot of people. With that being said, Nintendo can pick who they want to focus on. So, for example, Mario so far is shown to be a front runner for a hit movie after hit movie after hit movie that will sell.
As it always should be.
Exactly. I
and you
think
got
that
like 5 characters
they
already.
can
in there.
definitely they can spring into the Mario characters and kind of diversify. They want to have Donkey Kong, etc.
Pokemon's already there. They already
can
did
do that.
Detective
Yeah,
Pikachu.
yeah.
Pokemon already has their
Pokemon's
thing going.
arguably a
So,
little bit
like,
more bigger
that-
than Mario.
That's already like a thing. I think Kirby could for sure have his like
be
own
so
kind of
sick.
run. I
Yep.
think, but my thing is this is where they're gonna have to do the Marvel route. Who's gonna get a movie? Who's gonna get a TV show? I think it's gonna be a lot of TV shows, and I'm okay with that.
Oh, TV.
Hear me out.
I think you're going with it.
I think
Metroid,
they-
I think, would be more successful as a TV show.
Absolutely.
personally.
I would love that because Halo wasn't amazing, but I can see the vision. And if they do that, but will they be live action or like the Illumination style?
I think that a lot more people would gravitate towards we're gonna drop limited series Nintendo shows that are gonna be 8 to 10 episodes or something like that. Maybe even less. Maybe even less.
That's really less than that because normal series now is like 8 episodes.
They could
Exactly.
pull a secret level though, like Amazon did, and do like individual.
that was great.
settings,
Yeah.
because that got a lot of interest into a lot of
Because
different.
you could
That
then
Pac-Man
build a lot
episode,
of
too.
hype and give some like flesh out some of these stories so people understand who these characters are. Because like I'm gonna be honest with you, especially like me, like I remember growing up playing like Melee, and I'm like I don't know who half these people are because I didn't play these games. I don't
Yep.
know my
You don't know who
Nintendo-
Marth is?
Captain Falcon.
It's been like
Falco?
35 years since the last F1 game
I
came
don't know who
out.
Ike is.
Ike.
The ice climbers. Where are they from?
Ice,
Ice
Climbers
That's what I'm saying. Like,
from the original Nintendo.
No, who's it? From the game called Kid Icarus.
What is Kid Icarus? I know nothing about
Pitt's
that.
my guy. And play Melee, but
So, but-
I never knew it. He was from the game called Kid Icarus.
Yeah.
And because of like his appearance in Brawl, they made a new game for the 3DS called Kid Icarus Uprising, which
There
is
you go.
pretty good. They didn't do anything else with it, but it was really good.
But
So
yeah, you have all these characters.
They can have more projects come out, and that way they can kind of give them their time to shine. But like, obviously, not everybody needs a whole movie, you know. And like I said, like for the most part, a good amount of the roster, you'll have 4 or so characters that all belong to the same IP, so it's not crazy. For example, like Mario, Luigi, Peach, etc. Like they all have their
They
own.
showed Daisy too, Yoshi.
That's where I was gonna go. Another cameo that we got in the movie as well is also Daisy. So then we get her at the very end at the post-credit scene, just being kind of introduced. So we already know, cool. We'll get another story with her. There's gonna be maybe she's the other princess that at some point needs to get saved.
Also, with Princess Daisy,
Where's that
that
from?
means she originally originated from like the Game Boy with Super Mario Land. Do you know who else was there?
Who?
Wario. Wario.
Is that from
Wow.
Odyssey? Mario Odyssey?
So we could get
With her?
what?
What?
Mario Odyssey?
No.
Which one? No, that you're thinking Pauline.
See, there's even more.
No, Daisy was from Super Mario Land, which also featured Wario as the main villain. So you could have
That's
Wario
gonna be
and
the third movie.
Waluigi
Nintendo,
with them.
I need Nintendo to troll everybody and continue to not have Waluigi and stuff. I think it would be so funny. Like how everybody wants Waluigi to be in Smash Bros. And they still don't do it.
I think that's
You mean-
just Sakurai just like not liking
you mean
Wario. I mean Waluigi,
I mean, the best pitcher of all time?
the best tennis player of all time.
Yep. Randy Johnson and fucking... I can't name a tennis player.
He was playing like LeBron James in the 3v3 Mario basketball game from the DS era. I was like, I'm always
The
picking
dude's so
him.
nice, bro. I think that's going to be the next movie. That's why I think I'm going to go straight to, not to say Brawl, to Super Smash Brothers. But I don't know what streaming service holds Illumination. Is that Peacock? Like, people think people are going to go to Peacock and watch all these shows?
I think it'll get people to go to Peacock for sure.
I mean, I technically have it for free because of my Xfinity thing.
Oh yeah, so
Yeah,
there you go. So
technically,
like,
yeah.
if you have it or something like that, like I think for the most part it'll get people to go to them. I do think that it's a weird thing to do because like you can have it be movie releases, but at the same time, like how many people are you gonna get to go to the movies to go watch like a Pit movie? You know, like,
Exactly.
That-
That's why it's not going to be like
gonna
that.
that's what I'm saying. Like that's where it's like you said, having it be a secret level where it's
That's-
just like you drop like one episode to just kind of give the background story or whatever, and then you can go from there. My only thing is with it is like, how do you build the story to get to the hand? Like at some point, Mario is going to have to
Master
go
Hand?
dimension hopping because that's technically what happened with Fox McCloud. Also, he had to get his hyperdrive fixed or whatever for him to be able to go back to his
The
world
Lilat,
or-
the Lilat system.
So
The hand has always been us, right? The whole
Yeah.
the whole theory is I took my toy box, dumped it out, and now I'm playing with all my toys.
Yeah, and the same
Which-
with
yeah.
Melee, but just with a slightly older kid. And then Melee, not Melee, Brawl. Remember the main bad guy was named Taboo, and he was controlling all the master hands?
Yeah.
It's basically like the hands are now in high school, and playing with such toys is considered taboo. Like, you get what I mean? And then later on, with for 3DS and Wii U, you're playing with it again, but this time it's a little bit more accepted because now you're like an adult. And then in the end, this is basically you as a game developer, and then like with the two big bads, like, do you want to please the fans or do you want to please the company?
This is the first time I ever heard that there was a story for.
It's
never played the story mode?
I always played it over friends' houses, and
It's more
I
of
feel
a
you.
theory.
I'm like,
No,
damn.
It's more of a
That
theory.
that fits
like, yeah.
perfectly because I knew what I said was definitely for like at least one game. I never thought about like, oh, it's different or continues like fucking Toy Story the movie.
yeah,
Same shit, just in video
depending
game
on the
form.
age, yeah.
It's also the reason why in most of the games that have like a story mode, there's always one character that survives or you first play as. Kirby, who was created by the guy who's doing all that Sakurai. Yeah,
Shout out
that's
Kirby,
why.
man.
Yeah, that's why.
So that's what I'm saying. Like Kirby could be another front runner. I feel like Kirby has a solid fan
Who's
base,
that?
man.
Who's that?
I would watch
the,
any
the
Kirby.
dude with the mask.
Anything.
Meta Knight.
Meta Knight's that guy.
yeah.
Yeah.
Same as King Dedede. Like the shows did him dirty in the games.
Didn't he
He
pop up
is
in the
he is
movie?
legitimately like
No, that's
Kirby's
a
rival.
character.
Like even Meta Knight himself, goes to a standstill with King Dedede. Like I know in the show he looks pathetic, but in the games he is a force to be reckoned with. And the funny thing with Kirby is like always at the end he has to fight some Lovecraftian horror at the end.
It's so cool though. That's what I'm saying.
I wish I could go into Kirby lore, but we don't have the time for that.
That's a whole separate episode. Just Kirby.
Just Kirby. Secret level
Bring up the
anthology
whiteboard.
series would go so hard
Yes.
for that.
We'll see what they do. I feel like it's going to be interesting, but I think for the most part right now we're going to stick to probably singular IPs until they can build the base, and then from there maybe we get the cross universe movie, and we'll get the hand
Yep.
or something like that.
And then with each
Especially-
movie, just testing out the waters with each character to see how they react. So we're probably getting like a Star Fox movie because of that reaction.
I think a lot of people were hyped for Star Fox before the movie even dropped. Then a lot of people went to go see the movie and were like, yeah, he is that guy. We need that project, and I need it now. We all left the theater when we went to go see it, and immediately were like, I need the game.
Yeah.
Where's the game? I need it in my hands. Why is it not on my Switch right now? So let's bring that back. Even then, they I think they dropped, like, you can go back because like, they have like the online service that gives you access to like their old catalog, and you can play like the original games through there. They were like hyping that up so that way they connected it to the movie. People say it all the time. These movies are just one big Nintendo commercial.
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
You know why?
You
What
got me.
other reason though? Nintendo World.
Yeah.
And every time these movies come
wanna go
out,
so bad.
they're gonna
Oh, I
build.
About Nintendo World.
They're gonna build another area to go with the movies.
They got my money.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
Moving on to the next
Yeah,
one.
what's next?
Now, we went from family friendly to just straight rated R. Some would say rated X. We definitely are going to jump the gun. Kids, shut it off now. I know you're watching. Shut it off. Parents in the background, tell them no more.
I'll be right back.
I know, right? Let's get into it. The Boys. Season 5 of The Boys.
Do they have a theme song?
It is so good. Nah.
Nah.
Right? Just the boys.
The Boys.
Just
The Boys.
It's a stamp.
No, it's
The
just,
Boys.
just The Boys.
Just the boys.
Gabe, we were talking about it earlier, and you wanted to give us a synopsis to bring us into where we are currently in season 5. What is the world of The Boys in this climate?
So,
Here comes Sir Vought over here.
it sucks. Homelander's in charge. He took over Vought. He strong-armed the president. He is the power behind the scenes, but he is also going cuckoo, cuckoo, crazy for you.
Who is?
The
Homelander.
Oh.
Any enemies of the state, aka people who either make fun of Homelander or don't like Homelander, aka Starlighters, they're thrown into freedom camps.
Even
I will-
memes.
Yeah.
Making memes get you
Making
fucking into
memes.
concentration camp.
I will leave it to the audience to figure out what freedom camps mean. And then
What was the sign at the first one? Right-
work will make you free.
Yep, there we go.
It's crazy. So
I think it's a little on the nose.
Really?
Too much. No, no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
I mean,
know.
like, it's way too much on the nose. It's just like, I want to watch shows that just
Well-
escape from the world, not remind me what's going on.
It's funny that a lot of people didn't put those two together until like season 3. I was like, what? And then this season, there's an episode. There's an episode where he sees himself as.
oh my god, episode 3.
Okay, good. I was like, huh, what episode are we on?
yeah.
So,
Right now we're up to episode 4.
we're talking about episode 4. Yeah. But he sees himself as God, as Jesus. And at the same time, in the real world, some other person, same situation, depicted himself in the same way. It was like
See the thing
a
with
day
the-
apart.
You see
Mind
the thing
you-
with the writers were like, we need him to chill because we need to get our stuff out. And you keep doing stuff that is exactly what's happening in our show, and it's not cool.
Mind you, filming ended early 2024.
It's
Yeah.
The Simpsons, bro.
Like,
And it's
It's
happened
Simpsons
every
right
season.
now.
It's something like that happened every season.
crazy.
Like, what the fuck?
but mainly like the main part of this is that Homelander is steadily going crazy. We're going like he believes he's Jesus. He's having milk baths. He is
I don't know where.
like he's trying to create himself as a messiah figure. He's just going off the rails. And we have the boys. We have Oi Butcher.
Oi.
In his also infinitely crazy state because now he's a soup and he's a very dangerous soup. They're trying to use the virus that they figured out from last season to essentially kill Homelander and by extension all the soups, and that's causing an issue within the boys because
There are soups.
Huey and Frenchie, they don't want their friends
And let's be
And their lovers.
lovers.
It's because they be, you know what I mean? They be, you know,
yeah.
It's because them and the soups, you know what I mean? They be making soup. You know what I'm saying? They
be making soup.
They mix
Brothy.
together in certain ways. You know?
But they don't
I
want-
can see where their loyalties lie, literally. You know what I mean?
But to be fair, we're also like in this season, you're also seeing you're seeing examples of like superheroes, A-Train specifically,
Great
finally
episode.
God
being
rest his soul.
like God rest his soul, finally doing good. Like he's actually living up to the idea of being a superhero. And then you got people like the Deep, and he's
The
just
Deep is just his. Listen, I know it's not what people think, but for me, his character arc, top tier.
Oh, he's a fan favorite.
It's so
Deep
good.
thoughts with the deep.
Yeah.
So funny.
It's the fact
That's
okay.
the next podcast we're putting out. It's going to be something extremely similar to that. Super red pill. This is what they need to be doing.
Oh my god, the Deep has been such a great character because we saw his trajectory. We saw him trying to be. He's petrified of Homelander.
Yeah.
Pissed himself
As
in front of
well
him.
as he should be.
Yeah, he should be. And he's seen him do so much shit.
Yeah.
And he's just trying to be the best of it. But if you think about Justice League as like just a group, whatever, everybody shit on Aquaman for like 50 years.
Yeah.
And the Deep is representing that a hundredfold. Like this is what Aquaman would be like.
He doesn't make it easy. Like he keeps doing things where you're like, oh my god, put the octopus down, bro.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
He's
lock
talking to
in.
people. Like,
Like-
when he was yelling at, was it a dolphin or a shark when he was chasing A-Train?
Yeah.
And A-Train's gone. He's just trying to sit there like wallowing what we just said. He's like shut up, dude. We're leaving in a second. like talking to fish and all that shit was yeah.
It's so
Fuck with
crazy. But even with like the other superheroes, like Sage trying to mastermind her way out of not getting murdered by Homelander.
Yeah.
Firecracker finally starting to crack because Homelander's doing the whole Messiah thing and she's actually super religious.
Mm-hmm.
Black Noir just
Noir too.
yeah, he's
trying to
like
get an acting
finally
gig.
settling in.
He's just trying to get his acting
Super
game
method.
and trying to keep the role, man. That's what he's doing.
Also,
Literally.
he's what's it called when you just fall asleep out of nowhere?
Oh, he's narcoleptic.
Not narcoleptic.
Yeah.
So it's like he's a narcoleptic. He loves to talk and act, and yet he can't do none of that shit. Like obviously, he falls asleep, but he can't use his power, which he says my strongest power, which is, as an actor, is to use my voice or my face. He literally covered that and won't let me talk. So all he's doing is being the grunt, which is the exact opposite of his quote unquote best friend, fucking
Homelander.
the Deep.
Oh,
The
wait,
Deep.
Drew. I thought you meant like technically like Black Noir and Homelander are supposed to be friends, but that was old Black Noir.
Yeah, it's old Black Noir,
Right.
who's back in the day was with fucking Soldier Boy.
Oh yeah.
So it's like we saw. Actually, does that make this the fucking third Noir?
No, because the first Noir, remember he got
It is that noir.
he got
Wait, didn't
He
he
got killed
die
by
with Soldier
Homelander.
Boy?
yeah, but he got crippled.
ori-
He got crippled in that accident with Soldier Boy,
Yeah.
which caused him to be like disfigured and
that-
silent.
Yeah, so that was the original noir who then Homelander killed, and that's what they have.
Yeah,
Noir
we have
2.
Noir
I feel like we're in an episode of SpongeBob. You're Black Noir, new Black Noir. I'm Black Noir. Are there any more Black Noirs that I know about?
Well, to
Maybe.
be like to be
Maybe.
in the initial
Keep in mind,
episodes,
I have
like
not
you're
watched
like
the show. Keep in mind.
no, in the initial episodes, like he's so silent that you're like, is that still the? Is that? Still the
I literally asked my wife, "Is it the same guy? Did he change? Because he's not talking at all.
He's not talking at all.
He's not. They're not around anybody. He's just
He's
not
not
talking.
talking.
At all.
He's not looking. He's not doing anything. He's just there.
The fucking machine is hilarious in the with the Deep, the podcast. Fuck you. I'm like, oh, that's not the right button, is it? Bitch. Dude, what are you doing?
It's so good, bro. I think that this show definitely has like I feel like all the characters for me have evolved in the way that you kind of saw naturally. The progression is there. I think where Black Noir right now is at, I totally get his frustration, but I think he's at least as the last episode, he's locked in pretty well. Didn't say a single thing. With Homelander though, I didn't know it was gonna get this far, but it makes a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
Because the last couple seasons, it was like, okay, he's trying to take over like America, pretty much. He just wants a legion of followers that just love him, whatever. You kind of extrapolate that. You're like, I could see where he's like, yeah, godhood makes sense to me. Like, and then with most other superheroes that have, I guess, his skill set, we'll call him. You can see where they usually get connected to that in a way. Like, there's always a variant of a Superman, for example, that's just going to take it. Omni-Man, for an example. Like, these kinds of characters that you're just like, nothing could really take you down. What's stopping you from pretty much being like, all of you worship me? Like,
I
or
would
will
actually
end up-
argue, like Omni-Man would basically be more of a like Raditz or Vegeta type character than Superman. I would say. Like based on from what I've seen, and with the whole Viltrumite thing and the whole warrior race thing.
But they want like, I guess, slaves. They want people to be a part of the Empire to like help them, but like
So did the
they're
Saiyans in the Frieza Force.
But that's what I'm saying. It's the same thing with like Homelander doesn't view
like
regular
Kryptonians now.
humans as like equal at all. Like they are way beneath him.
But it's
Same
a
with Frieza.
catch-22. But
Same
the
with
thing
Frieza.
is that it's a catch-22 with Homelander because he sees humans as beneath him, but at the same time, he can't function without them loving him,
he wants their
without
love.
being terrified.
Yeah.
So it's like,
Unconditional love.
yeah, unconditional love
wants a
without the
pet.
fear.
He wants pets. He wants
But then the
dogs.
issue is that he murders every single person who makes him upset.
Yeah.
So then, like, what do you expect? Like, they're not going
Duh.
to love you because you're going to laser them if they bring your like milk wrong.
I'm not
Like,
gonna lie.
Come on,
it
dude.
is to me one of the funniest things of the show, and it is not funny, but it just always gets me. Is when they just scene starts, someone's walking into his room. Like you haven't seen Homelander yet. Someone's just walking into his room, and there's just a corpse on the couch with their eyes just gone. And
Every
Or his
time.
head
And it's
cut
like
off.
this has happened at least once to twice per season so
Yeah.
far. That someone's just chilling in his room and their face is gone, and I'm just like, Homelander,
Dude.
you gotta chill, bro.
What? So, speaking about Homelander and how he wants his love, but he doesn't care about anybody because when he thought his father passed in the first episode, was it first one or second episode? Either way, Soldier Boy,
Yeah.
by the virus, right? He goes to him and he's just crying over the body.
Hold on, to clarify that real quick, just for the audience, in that episode, pretty much there is a virus that gets
Yes.
created that is there to pretty much try to kill Homelander, to wipe out the Supes. The first person that they try to work on is one of the, what do they call, the Teen Force or
The
something
Kicks.
like that? Yeah,
Teen Kicks.
and turns out at that moment where they try to, I guess, experiment on them with the virus to see if it works, Soldier Boy ends up showing up there as a surprise to the boys.
Getting
And he
sent by Homelander.
getting
Yeah.
sent by Homelander specifically, and he gets caught up in the virus. At the end of the episode, it looks like he dies. As you said,
And
he's not.
Homelander's over here, over what would be the corpse, crying, saying, "Why do they keep dying? Why do they keep leaving me?" And he starts naming like how A Train was his close friend. He didn't have any brother. I was like an older brother to him. He didn't have any family. It's like, buddy, you don't know anything about any of these people.
No.
You just want them to worship you. And when he's crying over Soldier Boy, he's like, I can't believe I sent my father into this, and now he's gone too. Only guy who might, know what I'm going through. But from that episode on, you see how much he despises Homelander. Mm-hmm. Like this is not at all what
He
wants to do.
openly says it.
Yeah, it gets
I
worse and
don't
worse
like
every episode. He just talks shit more and more. And so I'm a Supernatural fan.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Dean's my guy. So watching Dean just talk his shit and be powerful enough to fucking back it up, I fucking love it. And I can't wait for that season because he's having his own. I don't know what's going to be called. I think it might be just Soulja
Vought
Boy.
Rising.
Vought Rising. So it's going to be about Soldier Boy in his prime. Because Gen V got canceled like yesterday or today, and this is the last season of The Boys. So the next installment would be that. And they've done a great job of making me invested in Soldier Boy. And how what's the other girl from last 2 seasons ago?
Oh, Stormfront?
Stormfront, who was Lady Liberty or something like that back then. So I want to see how Vought got to this point. Clearly, this season gonna show us how it just gets destroyed, or the world fucking blows up, whatever. However it's gonna end abruptly. So I want to see how they built it up, and putting Soldier Boy in these episodes, in these seasons, has made a backdoor pilot, and I think everybody's buying it. So I can't wait to see how that turns out. And Soldier Boy being as powerful as he is, with that again chest nuke shit he does, who can daily take away your fucking V. Like he's the one who should be killing Homelander.
He was
I think
supposed to in season
and he-
3, and then
he got
Butcher
stopped.
got in the way.
I think we're kind of working our way back to that, though. From what I can tell from the energy that he has towards Homelander, especially with the kind of feeling of, man, my son just sent me to a place where I fucking almost died. Like, I feel like there is some resentment in there. And I'm not going to lie to you, so far, the, I guess, relationship they have with one another, Soulja Boy don't like him.
No.
But it makes sense because Soulja Boy, as much like Soulja Boy is a piece of shit. It's like he is a piece of shit.
Yeah.
However, I like Soulja
He's
Boy.
over time.
I really like Soulja Boy because Soulja Boy, even though he's a piece of shit, he's such a complicated character because you can see in him, like, yeah, he's an old dude who just likes to drink, have sex, and just like do whatever he wants. But you could tell that like at one point in time he thought that he was legitimately like doing good. Like he didn't want to be compared, like being compared to Homelander, and honestly being compared to like the soups that exist now, it like physically disgusts him because he's like, how did it get to this point? And I feel like this season he's being faced with the fact of like I'm a cause for this. Like, so that's why I'm also interested for Vought Rising because I also think it's going to start with like them having genuine intentions of doing good, like the heroes themselves. Vought definitely not because we already know that it started from like Nazi experiments and something. Like Lady Liberty is literally the daughter of the dude who created the whole I almost said supernatural, like superhero program, and they started it by testing it on concentration camp prisoners that you find out in the show. So like. But with Soulja Boy and I'm guessing Bomb Sight and the other guys, you can tell that like they probably wanted to do good, but as it went through like the 50s and as Vought got bigger, it obviously got perverted into what you see now in
Corporate.
The boys. And I think that is what's really like gnawing at Soulja Boy because he wants to do whatever he wants, but at the same time he's like, it shouldn't have gotten to this point.
Yeah. Where he's basically now a celebrity, and they're like everything from social media to like the amount of press that he probably has to do, the way he has to speak, the mannerisms, and everything that they like control. It's got to be killing him. I feel like that, and then also to come into a world where you find out you have this, I guess you could say, just ain't shit son. I guess
It's not technically his son.
I know, but like
Surrogate
like
father.
you said, like
he uses DNA.
He
I
already
guess,
has the disdain for what Vought has become, and then on top of that, now he has this connection to this figure, and who he can see what the public sees, and then he also sees behind the scenes of who this man is. Like, it's gonna be a lot.
Homelander absolutely hates the fact that he gets outshined at all. 'Cause remember in the press conference, they're trying to say, "Look, Soulja Boy's back. Look how blah blah blah." Once everybody's focus starts going on him, he immediately jumps in, and he's my dad.
Yeah.
It's like, the fuck are you doing? He just wants that attention. He wants to be part of something that everybody loves, and that's not gonna happen. I don't care if he thinks he becomes God, and even though what's the priest's name?
Oh Father.
Father.
I love Oh Father. That dude is so
Father.
fun.
What exactly is his power?
He's
Talks really loud.
Yeah, he's basically like
I
his
can't figure it out.
power is basically Riz. Like
So
you can like his voice like convinces people to listen to him.
Okay.
He's a parody of like evangelical like
Well, at first,
mega
oh, yeah.
churches.
I was
Yes.
expecting him like because of like the way they showed the power. I was expecting him to be like Sonic Boom from Sky High, where he can kind of speak and it's just like boom, you know. But
See,
I don't know. Maybe he can do that.
I
just
thought
haven't seen it yet.
when I first saw him pop up this season, I thought it was more like a euphoric fucking reaction to his voice, because that's when Homelander first hears God or hears heaven, right? He looks up, he's completely caught in the moment.
Sees Madeline.
She's
Stillwell.
Madeline with fucking her tits out and breastfeeds him. Like, what's going on? I thought that was induced by Old Father, but I guess that's not his fucking ability.
Now Homelander's just built like that.
He's just crazy.
I think he's just getting cracked right now. I think he's just really just going to the part where he's just getting every ounce of sanity is leaving his brain. He's his mental sanity is starting to fail him, and he's just I don't know,
also
man,
dying.
trying to cope with his, I guess, everything he knows just kind of failing him in a way. Like
And he's
the way
getting older too.
Yeah, the way he moves, I feel like he's used to things going a certain way, and now even with the people that defy him for the most part, like the reason he's going for godhood, I feel like that is killing him on the inside. So he doesn't know how to cope with any of it, so he reacts irrationally.
He's a child.
Like, I'm not gonna lie to you.
What he did to Ryan.
That's what I'm saying. Like I'm waiting.
Whipped his ass.
He did. I'm waiting for the point where he just starts mass killings at this point.
He almost
already
did.
Well, that's
He already
what I'm
did.
saying. Like, he's threatened it. He's threatened it already, and he's getting to that point where I think he's going to get his following either to start it and then he'll continue it, or he'll just start it and then the following will then kick in. So we'll see what happens. I'm intrigued to see where the rest of the season goes because, like, as of right now, it's looking up for Homelander. As of where we left off, even though, you know, people may hate him and the boys are trying to get him, I think the boys, as of right now, they're kind of behind on the scoreboard. I don't know.
It's weird because it's up for Homelander, but it's also down for Homelander because Homelander is objectively winning. But in Homelander's mind, he's never winning. Mm-hmm. So it's like, it's bringing him down. Like, he is his own downfall.
He is, but I don't think he's one that he would end himself. I think he would just take out his frustration on others until there was nobody else left.
This man maybe needed one therapy session, and this all would have been nothing.
They said that in the first season. They're like, we really should have just given you a normal life. That's why Ryan is so important. Yeah. That Ryan is an example of literally Superman getting a good life. Mm-hmm. Homelander is the example of what happens when you neglect a child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or, yeah, they kept treating him like a lab rat.
Yeah.
That's why he has no emotional empathy for anybody. Because nobody showed him emotional empathy ever. Like, it was just coldness until, I guess, a little bit later in life. But for the most part, he was just a tool.
Yeah, absolutely.
When they had the episodes, I think it was, I want to say it was last season, not season 3, season 4. Mm-hmm. They showing like the lab where he basically where he grew up, and they showed how they used to like put him in like a furnace and just try to like burn him to see like how hot they could put it and stuff like that. And they ended up putting that guy in there. I was like, honestly, Homelander, good. I get it. I kind of get it, man.
That whole episode is on how I'm like,
I sided with him.
Yeah. Like,
yeah. You hear what they did to him, you're like,
I didn't even feel bad for like the regular lab technicians because I'm like, you guys know what you're doing.
You know where you're at.
You're continuing his work.
Yeah.
You know where you're at. So I'm intrigued to see where this season goes. This is the finale, right? This is the final.
Is it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So let's see how they wrap this up in a nice, pretty bow. You know?
I would tell you right now, the creator already says, y'all probably not gonna like the ending.
I'm not gonna lie to
but
you.
I'm like, I'm okay with that. As long as you had this envisioned the entire time, and it's not out of nowhere like fucking Dexter.
Yeah.
Oh, is the fucking hurricane coming nowhere? No, fuck that. As long as you had a concise game plan and you follow through with it, I don't care if we lose completely or some bullshit happens, as long as that's what's been the story the whole time.
I'm going to give it grace only because they specifically said that they weren't anticipating that things were going to get so crazy. So, like, I'm going to give it grace in terms of, like, I'm not going to judge it based off what's happening in real life.
Yeah.
Because that's not fair to them.
No,
and that's the reason why he said, like, you guys probably won't like it because things, like, it's like we can only do so much batshit stuff before batshit stuff happens in real life. Like, what can we do about it?
And that's what I was saying earlier, where like the I think it was the creator, where he was just like, it's unfair that like we're working really hard to be as insane as physically possible, and we have somebody in real life that's doing this like to the T, and it doesn't make our show as like crazy, I guess. It doesn't hype it up. So I don't know. I think that they're doing a bang up job so far.
They're doing great.
I think so far the season's going the way that it is, but I will say like, I want to know how it ends because right now I feel like they could do another season off of like the material that I'm still seeing.
3 episodes left, right?
4. Because we're on episode 4. Yeah, so there's 4 episodes
5
left.
just,
Something's gonna happen
5
soon.
just dropped.
All right, we'll see.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, 5
Just dropped.
5 just dropped.
Oh, yeah, so 3 episodes left.
3 episodes left, yeah.
Well, we only talked about 4, but yeah, 5 just dropped like yesterday, last night or
We
something.
gotta catch up. We gotta watch that. We'll get back to you on that.
Got you.
All right. Up next, we got the Mall TV show. So this was one that we brought up on the show that we were hyped for once we got the trailer for it, and we were like, yo, I can't wait for this one to
boy.
drop. Pretty much this one takes place after Order 66 is put into effect. Maul by this point has already been taken out by Obi-Wan Kenobi after his fight with Obi. It was him, Obi-Wan, and Qui-Gon Jinn. Where are we at? Darth
All
Maul
Clone
has
Wars.
the robot legs already.
Yes.
Clone Wars has already
Clone Wars.
happened.
Yeah. Order 6.
This is before Rebels.
before Rebels.
But the Empire is fully established.
The Empire is fully established. Order 66 has happened. Empire is now the full governing force of this known universe for the most part. And at this point, Maul is pretty much trying to build up a criminal syndicate.
Yeah.
He's trying to build his own empire within the Empire, I would say. And this shows, for the most part, is just showing you his uprising and the way he's able to use, I guess, what he learned
Crimson
in the power
Dawn.
of darkness and manipulation to create his empire. So far, I'm locked in. From what I've seen, like I told you guys the other day, I was like, yo, listen, I don't know if I'm going to make it to watch all these episodes. I binged it. I made it happen. You got to make
20-minute
it happen.
episodes.
I mean, they're like 20-minute episodes or whatever. It's fine. You can watch
Yeah.
it. It's nice and easy. But I'm in it. I'm locked in. Everything from the voice acting, who we were talking about earlier.
Sam Witwer, my boy.
Dude, if you play The Force Unleashed, like you become a fan of his, and anything that he
Absolutely.
did, especially when it comes to Star Wars, because you can tell the love and the passion he brings into it. You're locked in. I'm just, bro, the voice acting, the visuals, the artwork, the battles, bro, man, I'm so in. What do you guys think?
If I'm not mistaken, Ray Park played him in episode 1. And in the end of Clone Wars season 7, I want to say, when they fought on Mandalore, Ray Park did all the mocap, and then Sam Witwer did the voice. I think they did the same shit with the show too. And the fact that they took these two Darth Mauls that we know and love and combined it for these shows,
I love
is
that.
poetry. You know, it's fucking amazing. And I absolutely, I was always been a big fan of Maul. My first lightsaber was the double bladed lightsaber.
That's fly.
My boy, that's my shit. So the fact that like he didn't just die and go away and has grown this following through not even being the main character of these little shows, but like this little arc here and there.
Reoccurring force.
Yes,
Pardon the pun.
and the fact that, but the fact that he hates both sides equally.
Yeah.
Like, because they're so similar. And he's the only person in the galaxy that we know of that can see that. That, oh, like, you thought you guys were the good guys, but you're doing the same exact shit they are.
Yeah.
Just that you guys have the government behind you. Lo and behold, the government's actually them.
Yeah.
So it's like, you guys has been on this loop the whole time. He's trying to break it and run his own crime syndicate. Which is not even him on each mob situation, little thing. He's just, I'll be here. You guys do what you're doing. Just, I'm still on top. I'm a kingpin.
I really like how it's taking a page out of Andor. And yes, the Empire is in the show, but it's focused more on like the planetary forces, like the detective that's investigating Maul and the crime
Lawson?
syndicate.
Yeah.
Also,
Lawson.
shout out to him, the voice actor
Yes.
Wagner Moura. For people who want to know, he was Pablo Escobar in
Yep.
Narcos.
Yep.
It's sick.
And now
But-
he's a cop.
yeah, I love it. So it's just the fact that you have like him as a character, and like you're looking at like the more small scale stuff, and really focusing on like life in like these worlds where you have crime that's just ramping up wherever. Like I love that. I love when you get into the nitty gritty. I like when the Empire is shown as a threat, but isn't actually shown.
Yeah.
Like, I like when they're there. Like, you know that they're there, and they're more terrifying because you know if they come in, everyone's fucked.
Well, that's that's what Andor did for the most part. That they were
And it was
like,
great.
they were like, you're gonna have their regional kind of governing force, the police or whatever you want to call them. They're gonna be there, but then you'll see you're like, oh, the head supervisor talked to somebody that seems a little like Men in Black type of CIA type of deal. You're like, who's that? You're like, oh, that's actually one of the Imperial officers. You're like,
And
Imperial.
then like when you actually get to the point where like the Empire is coming in, like I think at the end of the last episode, they tease that I think
Two boots, yeah.
yeah,
Two
like
boots
Lawson
fucking
is
stinks.
no longer going to be on the case, and now they're bringing in an Imperial lieutenant with a contingent of stormtroopers, and you're like, shit's
Well,
going to go down.
The whole thing was Lawson and Captain or Chief, whatever she is, Captain or Chief, they had an understanding that we need to do this solo because the second they come in, this whole thing is taking over.
Yeah.
And we don't know how that's going to affect not only the case, but the environment around here.
I also like the
Two Boots being a little snitch ruined it.
I like the moral quandary in like the first 4 episodes. It's just like there's a dark presence in the planet slowly gaining power, trying to like uproot everything that you know. But the only way that you can get rid of it is by using an even bigger, darker force to take it down. The question is whether or not you use that or not. Hell, even Lawson himself tried to get the Jedi's help, like the remaining Jedi help. But even there, he could not do it. And at that point, it's just like, I mean, what else can you do? I mean, I don't blame like the robot like calling the Empire, because like, what do you do? It's Maul, and he took out a Jedi and his Padawan. What do you do?
But then remember, now like since there's Jedi on the planet, not only are you gonna have the Empire, but you're also gonna have the Inquisitors.
Even
and if it gets bad enough, you might have Vader, and you don't want to have Vader.
No one wants
then,
Vader.
With Maul in there, you are getting Inquisitors because Maul is right there. They have him on tape right there.
They have them on 4K.
Yeah,
Not even 4K. That shows like that's just horrible pixels. But you know it's Maul, and he's such a big fish. It's kind of hard not to expect the worst when trying to track him.
Yeah, especially because I feel like at this point, Palpatine's trying to hunt him down. Like, I think that there was.
Do you think he cares though?
I don't think he cares.
I don't think he gives a fuck about Maul anymore.
I think that he cares in the sense of like, I'm gonna use you as a training simulator for my Inquisitors and who I have that is Force maybe sensitive or is my next pupil.
For my, I could have misread it. I was under the impression that the Inquisitors are only under Vader. Palpatine
Sort of, kind of.
Palpatine didn't choose these guys, nor did he give them any guidance. Their higher management is Vader.
Yeah.
It's sort of, kind of like if the Inquisitors fuck up enough, because this goes more into Rebels. If they fuck up enough, then like the Emperor has to get involved.
You don't want that. But.
Exactly. It's like kind of like you don't want to talk to the regional manager, because if you talk to the regional manager, you might not come back alive. Yeah. So let's keep it with the manager.
It's bad enough the manager kills. He's been chopping us up every fucking time we fuck up.
What kind of grocery store you guys work at? Goddamn, what kind of
Also,
regional managers doing what?
also, I gotta say this: why do we keep finding more and more Jedi to survive Order 66? Like
Okay.
at that point, it's just like people who died in like Order 66. I'm just like, wow, you're just a chump.
Well, you
Okay,
gotta-
I'm gonna defend this. I'm gonna defend this. Hold on.
Yes.
10,000 Jedi. They have shown maybe 100 Jedi who have survived Order 66. That is a 99% kill rate. That is pretty crazy for a genocide. I'm just.
I know,
what was
but
gonna
still,
say.
it's just-
And it's not even 100. I think it's less than that.
understand that
Yeah.
you're like for the media that we're getting, it's a lot to see. But I have to agree with Gabe here. Like, yo, they cleared house, and you got to think about it. These are very well trained, highly skilled warriors that understand combat. The ones they got, for the most part, they just got overwhelmed or they were
That's what I was
ambushed.
saying.
Yeah, but don't
other ones that were more solo, I'm not walking around with a guard of clone trooper kind of people, you can see how they were able to get away.
Yeah, but don't forget, like some of the Inquisitors are former Jedi. So like at that point, it's just like,
and
yeah,
that's
it's just-
what we
Padawans
get
and
into.
stuff.
Like,
Yeah.
I know it's not fully canon, but like that's when you get into the Cal Kestis kind of thing a little bit later, where you're like,
That's canon.
they got hunted down. Like,
But also, a lot of them cut themselves off of the Force and just walked away. So that's also kind of Order 66 being complete, because it's also culturally eliminating the Jedi.
I would say like it was never complete because of like Obi-Wan and Yoda surviving, but like it's
True.
just like I get what you're saying, but it's just like for the most part, it's just like each time I see a new Jedi like popping out of the woodworks, it's just like, was it really? I mean, I get it. I get it in the
was.
is
scope.
the book
It's
of
the scope.
Eli Star Wars? I know that's really random, but I'm sitting here like, I mean, technically.
I'm just saying, 99%.
It
Like,
broke my mind real quick. I was like, what?
look,
I was like, is Denzel a
99%, 99% kill rate. Like, again, like Juan said, the reason why is because we keep getting shows with Jedi, but when you really put it together, literally, I think we've had less than 100. And as And as the years have gone on, like by the time you get to Ahsoka, there's like maybe 10.
Yeah.
That's a pretty
they
good
get clear.
like.
pretty
And
quick.
they're not Jedi Masters. These are Padawans who just grew up.
Yoda was the last Jedi Master.
So the thing, but
What about
also,
Obi-Wan?
yeah,
He
but-
died before Yoda.
Yeah, he did.
But then what about Luke? Didn't he technically become a master?
But that's,
that's-
like the new generation. We're
He
talking
wasn't
about
even
from
born.
the
I
original
think
Order
you can
66.
consider him a master loosely.
Who?
no, I think like at the moment,
No,
like
not Luke. I think, yeah, I guess Luke.
He's self-taught.
Luke became a master,
Well, no,
but he's
you're
also
not
like in
you're
his
not,
50s
you're
when
not
it happened.
self-taught
Yeah, don't
because
forget
you
what
can
Vader
then
says.
connect to the Force and you can speak to Force ghosts.
True.
You still continue your training with your masters.
He learned from YouTube.
Yeah,
That's why I'm like
YouTube and books.
master like.
Yeah.
and don't forget, like in
Yoda burned.
in episode 6, like Vader goes, "Good, your training is complete."
Yeah.
But again,
Yeah.
like
Just acknowledging him as a master.
I
But
like
not
it
as a
personally.
Jedi yet, but as like a master.
I think it's really nice kind of seeing like, as much as people want to like complain about all these Jedi are surviving Order 66, it makes for really good stories. Like you can't tell me that the Fallen Order games where you have Cal Kestis on the run,
I'll admit, even
he's
that,
Padawan
that's
too.
pretty good.
hiding and moving every single time. It leads to then the second game where, spoiler, but this has been out for like 4 years now. You literally have one of the other hidden Jedi being an informant for the Empire, which is a really cool callback to like World War II informants and stuff, like snitching on their own kind. Like you have that on top of that, and then the Inquisitors come in, and then Vader. Like it just makes for really good storytelling.
So good, man.
and half the time the Jedi end up dying anyways because it's Vader.
Yeah.
The ones who died immediately are the ones who were on the battlefield.
Yeah, and they were never.
They had troops.
Yeah,
You're not
but that's
being
what
a
I'm saying.
troop.
If you didn't have a Clone War or Clone Trooper guards near you, for the most part, you could probably get away.
Remember the Force Unleashed, General Ram Koda. The reason why he survived Order 66 is because he distrusted clone troopers and
Yeah.
he specifically had his own militia.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's awesome.
very smart man, very smart.
This whole Star Wars has always been amazing to me.
Well,
I
that's
love
why-
the story and how far you can branch off. And
That's why we like the stories that we're getting now with like Maul and such like that, where it's like, yes, we are still having like these big characters that were from the original movies, but we're getting different stories getting told throughout the universe. Like it's not all about this great war that took place over these 9, or I guess technically over these 6 movies, because I guess the war technically continues in the newer 3. But realistically, it's the first 6.
Order.
I will fully admit, I'm probably the only one here that has not liked the way Star Wars has been going so far. But in terms of this show, specifically Maul, I have to admit, it is kind of good. It is hooking me a
What do you
little.
mean, kind of good? I mean, granted, we're only a couple episodes
Yeah.
deep, but
Well, I mean,
That
this
doesn't
is,
mean I
this
haven't
is like
either.
years of just like being continuously disappointed with Star Wars, but then just like going like, okay, you're getting me a little bit. Let's, because like I want to now see this through to the end to see if they could stick like with this first season or not.
Yeah.
And so far, it's been going pretty good. I will fully admit that.
I always put it in the same branch as Marvel. You're going to have hitters, and you're going to have some stinkers.
Yeah, but with me, there's like a lot of stinkers and just very small few hitters. But when those hitters hit, they hit.
Did y'all watch something
Acolyte.
Crew?
Skeleton Crew?
Skeleton Crew.
I have been recommending it to so many people
He
because it is
sold me
such a good
The
adventure.
pitch you gave was was what sold me to watch it. He goes, he's like, it's Space Goonies.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
Yeah, he's
Space
it's
Goonies.
Space Goonies.
I'm
I
not
was
looking
like,
for Space
cool.
Goonies in Star Wars, but if you like it,
But
that's fine.
why
But it's
not?
just
Because like this is what I was basically. This is what I was saying earlier. Like I think the world of Star Wars as a fandom and having that as a backdrop, you can tell all kinds of
Any
stories
story.
in it being
All
a thing.
different worlds.
Like for example,
And that's
like,
fine. That's
we get
just,
into
like,
the
not
video
my
games.
deal.
Let's get into the video game part of it. The fact that me and you and shout out to Ricky, shout out Ricky Tan. We all got. I'm talking like next level hyped up. Like we're back. We're young. It's Call of Duty just got announced. Like we're hyped for pod racing.
I'm so
like,
excited.
Like a Star Wars
I'm
pod
so
racing game got us
excited.
this. But you know what I'm saying? Like it's a strip it down, bare bones. It's a racing game.
Made by the same people who did Burnout.
Yeah, like they just skinned it. Star Wars.
Yeah.
You take my money. I'll pay double. I don't care. Like, what do you mean? I get the pod race? Yeah, we're doing it. Yeah, 100%. You sold me. This is what I'm saying. Like, I want Give me Andor level stories. I want street crime. Like, it's cool with me. I don't care. I want bureaucracy within the empire. Like, I don't know, man. Give me an accountant that figures out a scheme that they're laundering money. I don't care, bro. When they're doing the I think it was episode. What's the Star Wars the most recent one where they go to the casino planet? 8 or 9?
Last Jedi.
Yeah. So when like that whole planet could have gave me an entire movie off of like the them just speaking about the treatment of the animals that they were racing and things like that, and like the stable boys. Give me a whole movie. You sold me. That is what I'm talking about. Like the backdrop of Star Wars as a universe. I feel like you could do a whole bunch of stuff like that. It's the same thing with like Harry Potters. You could do the same thing with like Marvel. Like just the fact that they're like super abled people, or there are people that have these different lives and stuff like that. You could just do movies and shows with that. But
And you know where I would like for Star Wars to like go a little bit is like more like into the Force, like not like midichlorians or anything like that, but more like the philosophy of like the Force.
But that's what Ahsoka
Yeah.
is. Ahsoka's delving into like the deep knowledge of the Force with what like R.I.P. Ray Stevenson, but his character
they bring in like the
He's
Grey
getting
Jedis.
recasted.
I know, but still, but like that's like they're doing that, and then you have the Dawn of the Jedi movie that's coming out.
So what is that?
That's essentially like going back to the foundation of the Jedi, like over 25,000 years prior.
Like the New Republic.
No. We're talking about
Jedi
like
or the
old
Jedi?
Republic.
The Old Testament.
The Old Testament.
Wait, do you mean Jedi or Jedi?
It's probably Jedi. It's probably Jedi.
I think it's that, but it's like we're talking about before Knights of the
Yeah.
Old Republic, before
Yeah.
Like
Which-
when they had battery packs attached to the
Yeah.
lightsabers?
Yeah.
I'm tentatively excited for it because that's something that hasn't been touched at all, even in like the OG expanded universe. I'm very interested to
Legends,
see
yeah.
how they go into it because you can play around with it and do a lot. A lot of people didn't care about Andor, and look how that turned out. So I always like to give these shows
Well,
and movies like a
connect it
healthy
a little bit more to like Acolyte, for example. So for me, Andor was still a part of the main Star Wars story
True.
that we are familiar with. It's like the same reason why like Maul gets already like a boost because it's a part of the main Star Wars story. Listen, he didn't get a lot of screen time in that first movie.
Got like 3 minutes.
Maul was for those 3 minutes. Oh, that was the coolest thing we've ever seen.
I remember getting the VHS and just like rewinding it. I don't know if you were there at the time, but I
So
kept
good.
rewatching that last 3 movies.
Yeah, because
3 minutes.
You're just like the fight scene was so badass. He himself visually
pacing
looked so
with the fucking
cool.
shields.
The double
Yeah, yeah.
saber, like
the
we were like,
aura, bro. The
yeah.
It's like, fuck, man.
You get a boost already for being a part of that versus like something like the Acolyte, where like the connection they have is like this. It's Star Wars. Like,
But even then, there were aspects like Khmer with the whole Sith mask and everything.
The material of it, I fuck with that.
There were like that's the thing, and that's where it comes down to like the writing and the pacing and the directing. Like
That,
terrible.
yeah.
yeah,
That's
there's
what- that's what
elements
kills it.
that like when you have a good director at the helm, you can achieve some really good like great.
that's
things.
why I think like the Mandalorian is a good like representation of that, because like, yeah, it kind of has some ties to like the main Star Wars, but like realistically, like Mandalorian, I feel like goes into deep cut like Star Wars lore.
It's another branch from the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
They've flown his baby.
Yeah,
And that's, for those who's actually watched Clone Wars or Rebels and stuff like that, all this stuff that's coming out is so fucking awesome because we see where either it started or another branch from it. But the thing with Acolyte was they had great choreography. They had great cinematography, like how visuals,
sick.
but they just couldn't get that story to hook us. The way they did the little flashback shit,
It was bold, but it didn't work out.
it didn't work.
The
It
power
didn't
of
work.
one, the power of two,
Like-
the power of many. Oh my god, that is.
The witches part, they could have did it a little better. But the fact that they brought in another Force users who aren't Jedi, Sith, or that's at the Marion, the Night Sisters, anything like that. The fact that the Force is not used by just 1% of the galaxy, it's used by other different cultures in different ways.
It fleshes out the world.
Yes.
And it's cool.
I just wish they did it better.
Yeah.
And the only part that I absolutely hate is when she's holding the lightsaber, it's blue, she's angry, it turns red. That's the only part
mood rings.
that really fucking like, all right, you
That's the
ruined
only
it.
part. I could
I don't
accept
know.
for
Man, 'cause,
No,
like,
the other parts I'm like,
me-
it's so not good.
Because for me,
But-
I always was like learning about like, for example, like the crystal bleeding, and I feel like that's
Yes.
how you would show it happening. No,
But this, Ahsoka bled her crystals as well. She took the Inquisitor's sabers, she bled them to turn white, and now she has those fucking badass, the best fucking sabers
Yeah.
in recent time. So to bleed it, you have to sit there, pour your anger and
Yeah.
Wait, I thought
force
she didn't
powers
bleed
into it.
I thought she like tried to heal it or something.
It's
not bleed it.
it's the opposite.
like
It's
the
bleeding it, but it's the
similar-
opposite.
It's
Yeah.
like some deep cut lore from the Old Republic, from like the Knights of the Old Republic
Mm-hmm.
games, because that's what happened with, I think, God, what's his name?
Revan?
Yeah.
my boy Revan.
He basically like he poured
a
his
movie too.
anger. Well, he poured his determination, which is what kind of turned it into a purple blade first, and then because of his disillusionment from the Mandalorian Wars, that's so much story.
So much.
Like his anger and disappointment from how the Jedi acted is what slowly bled the saber, but it was like over the course of like years, and then eventually he came as Revan. He like came back and he's like, "I'm Darth Revan."
Yeah.
Went from
It's honestly, Maul's doing amazing. It's filling this world, which galaxy, what this world with such little I can't say like such little location. Like, you're not branching into 7 different universes. This is not Mario fucking Galaxy. You're going everywhere and it's going that way. It's literally this tiny little town and how much everything's affecting it.
Yeah.
Where the good, the bad, the fucking overpowers, how all that's affecting these little guys is how all these movies and shows that we've actually enjoyed of Star Wars has done. Andor, same thing. Fucking Acolyte didn't do it. Fucking Mandalorian, we found out more rich lore about the Mandalorians. Clone Wars did the same shit.
Mm-hmm.
So as long as you stick to a good story, we're there for it. You can add lightsabers if you want to. That's going to make it better, obviously. But you can't let that be the only thing. And once they learn that, it's to the moon.
true.
That's why I always give them a healthy, like, I always give them, like, a healthy try. Like, even if it doesn't seem that interesting, like with Acolyte, I
Yeah.
still watched it because I
Me too.
wanted to give it a chance and I wanted to see
Then
what
Plagueis showed up. I'm like, oh, there we go.
That's what
Yeah,
a
just
true-
being a weird little shadow, just like
what a
slinking in the
true- a
corner,
true
just
fan
like
would be. All right, now let's move into. We have a lot of trailers that came out, and we don't have a lot of time left. So
Oh, yeah, we've been-
we're gonna kind of mix 2 things together instead of just
Stop
going
though.
through all the trailers. We're gonna play that fun game that we all love. We're basically gonna play a game. CJ, I know this is your first time, so I'm gonna go over it. I'm gonna go through the list of trailers, and we're gonna talk about the movies very briefly. You're gonna tell me, are you gonna see it opening day? You might see it next week, or you're gonna wait till streaming. You can tell me straight up you're not going to see this movie at all. But those are the 3 options.
Yeah.
So let's start off with the one that I think I'm the most excited for personally: Mortal Kombat. Anyway, yeah, Mortal Kombat 2 just got announced, and the trailer dropped. We get to see Johnny Cage in full action, and then we get to see a lot more characters actually get announced too. I think that this is going to be a big hit blockbuster. Personally, I think the first one did a good job, got a good reception, not a lot of views, but
It was during COVID.
and then it slowly built up after that. Then people started watching it, so now it's a little bit more hype. We get a full theater release. I'm going opening day.
So I have not watched the first movie yet.
You will.
You're right.
I'll make it happen.
I'll probably will at some point. But with Mortal Kombat 2, I would say maybe next week. I'll wait for like reviews to come in, the word of mouth to come out, and if it's good, because like with Mortal Kombat 1, I hear it's really good, and I've always wanted to like try it, but I've never really like had put time aside to watch it.
Yeah.
Because like there's like other things that I want to watch above it, but by the time like 2 comes out, I'll I will have definitely have watched one because I can't watch things like out of order.
Yeah,
so
I feel
I will
you.
definitely watch
feel
one.
you.
But and with
May
the trailer
8th
I just
comes
saw, I'll probably
Mm-hmm.
wait next week to watch it.
Okay, fair.
So I watched Mortal Kombat 1 opening day on streaming. Like, and though the art style, like, it threw me off at first because if you watch it, it looks a little different than what you expect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the fact that they didn't go bar for bar from what the other one was, and then they didn't even do the tournament. So it's like all these elements, they have it, and it was still this good. I was so excited.
Yeah.
And the fact that my boy B Han was in it, and now this new one, he comes in as new sidebot. It's this. You got me. You
Yeah.
already got me. You fucking Scorpion's back. You got Baraka. You got fucking all these people. Katana's finally here. I'm going opening day. This is, and I'm getting a fucking another popcorn bucket.
Hell yeah.
I'm getting Shao Kahn's helmet. Be
Yeah.
right there next time.
Yep.
And I'm hyped for it.
I'm going opening day. Like,
Yeah.
I saw. Look, man. When I saw Carl Urban as Johnny Cage.
I didn't think I was gonna like it.
I didn't think I was gonna like it. I didn't think that he was gonna get the accent right. And then you hear him, and you're like, all right, I'm ready for this. I'm ready for this. I really liked the first Mortal Kombat. I never watched the OG Mortal Kombat, so like I went into it like blind and I was like, all right, I want to see this because I want to see people knock the fuck out of each other. And I was not disappointed. And I think this one, it's gonna have the tournament. It's going to have all of that, and I'm very excited. And I love these type of movies. I like being seated in the movie theater and just watching pure action movies. They were-
Adrenaline. Yep.
Oh, yeah. I think we could all agree. I think the only thing that's weird about the first one is that we were like, who's this main character?
Cole
Who's
Young
this?
is the made up.
Yeah.
Other than that, everybody
I
else
was about to ask you, like, do y'all fuck with Cole Young?
He was fine in the
He was whatever.
Yeah, he's
That's the
whatever.
problem.
I'll
they-
get back to you on that.
That character is supposed to be Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
But they also kind of learned their lesson because they were like, all right, people aren't really vibing that much with Cole Young, so they're like, let's just bring in the roster.
Yeah.
it's
Time to bring the crew.
So I just hope, like, the actor for Cole Young, I love him.
So I would say supporting, like he did a good job. He did it right. The supporting cast, because those are the characters we knew. That's what made the movie, obviously.
Exactly.
But I think we were all just like, okay.
We need Cole Young. So the fact that he's gonna take a back seat for this one, I love it.
Cool.
And I've seen everybody fight Shao Kahn in the trailer, so it's like perfect. He might die there. He might not. But let's see what they do with that, because that is an original character for these movies.
Yeah.
So you don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah.
Everybody else, though, I'm glad they showed up.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
My boy
Next-
Kano's back.
Next we got up, and let's stay in the team. Street Fighter got announced. Crazy,
Street Fighter.
crazy cast. So,
Perfect.
This one for me, I'm not gonna lie to you, has to be opening day, and this is for selfish plug, uneducated MMA. Please like, share, subscribe, comment. Alexander Volkanovski's in the movie.
With hair.
I gotta watch this. With hair, I gotta watch this.
Who's he playing as?
Oh man, I'm blanking. The military camo shorts with the blonde spiked hair.
No.
No, isn't that not him?
That's
No, that's
that's not
Cody
Guy.
Rhodes.
That's Cody Rhodes,
Oh, that's
WWE.
Cody Rhodes. Man, who is Volkanovski playing?
Volkanovski's playing.
give me the country and I can probably get
He's
it.
Australian.
Australia.
Supposed to be an Australian fucking nobody, but that's like he's in the games, but he's not like a main guy.
Okay.
Okay, I
So
I know.
so it's like
Okay.
a
He's one of them
a
Street
fodder.
Fighter 4.
A fodder guy.
super
But-
super
Yeah,
hyper,
he's one of those.
super hyper
50
too.
Cent
Yeah.
is Balrog.
But yeah,
Man,
The perfect casting. Perfect casting.
I'm opening day. I'm opening.
yeah. And I hope they got Paco Booker too, because that's gonna be fun. Dude, so the main guy playing Ryu, he's from a show called Warriors. I've been fucking trying to get people to watch forever. Fire show. They fucking never renewed it after the season 3, but he was one of the main guys. Not only that, but the guy playing new Cybot Sub-Zero also in that show. So the fact that these two are getting to continue their careers and be these action heroes in the games we love, I'm so for it. And the fact how the vibe is, once you saw the roster, no one thought it was gonna be a good movie. That roster looked insane.
Yeah.
But now seeing the vision with this trailer, I'm 1,000% in it.
You know where they got me? It was the Game Awards, and they came out like the cast of Street Fighter,
Drunk.
and they immediately shit talk. They immediately shit talk Mortal Kombat, and I was like, all right, got me. Sold me.
Hammered.
How about you, CJ?
Yeah, the whole thing was hilarious.
So, when I watched it at the Game Awards, I was like, okay, I'll give you a chance. And then the trailer came in. I'll say right now, this captures like the spirit of it. Like that's my main problem with most things. It doesn't have the spirit, not the story, but the spirit.
Yeah.
This trailer shows it knows what it's doing. It's going full camp,
Yeah.
and I am excited.
Okay.
Day one, or maybe day before if I could actually do it.
Let's do it.
I want to do it. I will
do it.
sneak into the theater and get a copy.
You're getting the real moves.
I want
It's gonna look crazy.
Hadouken.
Yeah.
I'm good with that.
Yeah, they show
that
they show the
Hadouken?
car. They show the car that they
Kicking the
beat.
car.
Yeah, I
My
can't
car.
wait. I can't wait.
The best part is that the trailer doesn't even like you have no idea what the hell the story is going to be about, but
who
that's
cares?
not the point. That's
So
not
we-
the
so
point.
we-
And then with like
Tournament.
Kimberly, it's just like, so people keep talking about your thighs like it's a big deal.
Yeah, I know that was
They're
a
just,
see
they're just
it.
acknowledging that.
That was a funny part of the trailer. I think overall, like you said, they captured the spirit of it, and I think
That's
that's
what
what
you
makes it fun. Because,
Mm-hmm.
like you said, it's a fun action movie. Campy, like let's go for it.
Yeah, they're not trying to go serious. It's just like they know what they're doing.
Nah, but speaking of
It's
going
gonna have serious
serious,
moments.
our next trailer.
Woo.
I want your opinion on this fully.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter, new series coming out on HBO Max.
I'm good.
So, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't really care a whole lot for this. I know that I know what I said in the text chats. I wasn't being serious. It wasn't for anything like that. I just think for me, growing up watching the original Harry Potter like movies, it's gonna be super difficult for me to give these kids an honest try.
Any chance.
Because I'm like the entire time I'm gonna be like, Hermione. Like the entire time I'm gonna
That's
be
not
criticizing-
Harry.
Like I'm gonna be criticizing them super hard, and I feel like it's gonna be difficult for me to get over that. So for me, like I'm not gonna lie, I think that this is not even like a next week or I guess you can't really do this because it's like a TV show. This might be a wait until the season finishes and then give it a shot. Like
Shit, for me, this is going to like be like maybe a year later. I'll watch it.
Yeah. This is a Rotten Tomatoes postseason. Like, oh, you got an 80? All right.
CJ, are you gonna watch it?
What's the problem with Harry Potter, sir?
Okay,
We might have
so
to cut this.
okay. So
Let's get it.
I lived and breathed Harry Potter ever since the first movie came out. It captured my imagination. I begged my parents to get me the books.
Yep.
I remember the day that I went to go get the Half-Blood Prince, and the entire aisle, I forgot which store I was in, I think it was the Sam's Club, was dyed in red, I mean not red, in green because of like the color of the book. And I remember reading that and then going to the end. I won't spoil it. But yeah, I was just like, oh wow. Like this, I am like one of the biggest Harry Potter fans. I love it.
Perfect.
With this trailer that came out, I like the trailer.
Oh.
I liked everything. I liked it.
Oh, that's not what I was
There's
going.
there's one thing. There's one elephant in the room.
What's that?
They got an American to play Dumbledore.
That's the elephant?
No, that's not the elephant. The elephant is Snape.
There we go.
It's like
No,
it's because like he's
He's a
one of
valid
the
point. I hear him out.
he's one of the few characters that has been like accurately like described in the books. Even in official illustrations, you have him as such. Like even Alan Rickman himself did not look like what Snape was supposed to be because yeah, Alan Rickman looked really old for a 30-year-old. But you could
British.
but yeah, he was British and all that.
Hello, Mimo.
But with this next guy, like no hatred to him whatsoever. I'm sure he's a great actor, and I'm sure we'll see like what he does with like the work. He does not look like Snape. I am sorry, but I will fully admit that it's jarring to me. But because I'm a Harry Potter fan, I will give this a fair shake. I will give him a chance to see him like. I'll let his work speak for himself, and we'll see where it goes. And if they try to like do what Snape does, because like, let me tell you guys, like Snape in the books is a scumbag compared to like in the movies.
The
like,
Backstreet Bully, the bullying from Harry's dad to Snape too will look so bad.
It's gonna be
said.
the only
like,
only black man in the fucking Hogwarts.
Yes,
and you make him Snape,
and they hang him
from a tree.
How is that not gonna be?
They can't put that in the. They're not putting it in the show.
But they said
that's the point.
But
That's
this whole
the point.
series is supposed to be we're gonna go book faithful, everything.
They're not going book faithful for that.
page
They are
for
not.
page on screen.
And
That's gonna be some skip shit.
But that is the thing that disappoints me the most. Like that is legitimately not because of like that or anything. It's because of like you can't do those scenes where like he's hanging from a tree.
No.
Like you're gonna make Harry's father look like
More
James.
racist.
Yeah, and the whole point of him is, he is a bully, 100% a bully, but he befriends a werewolf who are discriminated against, like throughout, like from what we've seen from the movies, like, and he's best friends with one of them, and then you're gonna show like him doing that, and then him saying, I don't like him just because I don't like the way he looks, and also in the first movie where he's trying to steal, where like the Philosopher's Stone's about to get stolen, the first person Harry thinks of, it has to be Snape. Why?
It's one of those cases.
It's just something. He looks suspicious.
It's one of those cases where they literally could have made any other character.
You could have made Hermione black.
No. Like maybe Professor Sprout, like Madapooch, like anything like that.
Make Dumbledore, like honestly, make Dumbledore. I wouldn't have even cared, but Snape.
No. Dumbledore, I wouldn't care too.
Like Hermione could be half black.
No. Okay, let's go back to Dumbledore. When they said that an American was playing Dumbledore, I was like, okay, but I mean, the guy that got him, voiced you guys remember Lord Farquaad?
Yeah.
That's him. That's him.
Here's what I'll say.
But I will give him a chance.
Here's what I'll say to wrap this up real quick. All I'm saying is, every single time you find out some actor you really love, you think is American as fuck, ends up being British every single time.
Damson Idris. Damson Idris is like
Idris and
number one.
I didn't get to answer this question. It's
Batman.
because of my status as a Harry Potter fan. It's day one.
Oh,
for
we
me.
knew it was day one either which way. Listen, I gotta tell you guys right now, the only reason I pointed to CJ and I wanted him to do this, and Gabe can attest to this, because I'm not gonna say it because obviously out of context, this is the internet, you can take this, you can clip it, it's crazy. The opening text, as we were going to read it like a headline for him saying, I can't believe, and I was just like, well, CJ, first of all, you have to record it. You got to be careful the way you say it.
It was so
That's
funny.
why I say in Minecraft a lot.
It was so funny. But, but I knew you were going to watch it day one immediately because, like, and listen, I can attest this. CJ's cousin, he is not wrong. Like, anything and everything Harry Potter, that is his fandom, that is his world, that is so when he gave me his reasoning and actually had like here's receipts and facts to back this up as to the descriptions that they give for Snape and the situations they put him in, I was like, you damn right, they really, wow, they could have picked literally anybody. God, like,
Man.
And now you can't do those scenes. And if you do those scenes, one character reputation will be kind of like called
You
into
can't
question.
redeem a character.
If they do the tree hanging scene, like that's gonna knock.
It's gonna be
off.
interesting.
And that is an important scene because there's other stuff that goes into it, but I don't want to spoil it again. Even
Why
though
is
people
Snape
most
wearing
know
a leather trench coat?
I don't know, man. But hold on, real quick before we continue. I just want to speed around the rest of these. I know we're just gonna keep going on this show.
What's
I'm
next?
telling you, this show's crazy. Oh man! So I just want to speed round these last three trailers. They're three. I know, and they're all superhero themed. So that's why I'm gonna lump them all together. So all I want to know: opening day, week after streaming. You don't have to go into your reasoning. So number one. Punisher opening day.
Opening.
1 week.
Interesting. Spider Noir.
Opening day.
Opening
day. That's Nicolas Cage.
And in black
man.
and white.
Yeah. Opening day 100%.
Watch it in black and white, or don't watch it at all.
And one that we got recently.
I'm getting the
Clayface.
popcorn bucket. for that.
Clayface.
I'm
1
getting
week.
the
First of all,
That trailer
for
was
those-
sick.
Yeah.
1 week.
I
Like,
would've-
how can you do that, but you don't have Batman first? I mean, I get it, but it's just like
It's an
oh, wait.
origin story.
So I think it's a
like-
timeline thing. So I'm intrigued to see how they play it. But that adds to why I want to see opening day. I know I said it wasn't going to.
I mean, it could pull a penguin and be like way better than the movie. Just
Yeah,
like
that is true.
the penguin is just like
Man,
jeez.
the way they did Clayface, and the big thing everybody had was, how are you going to make this look not goofy? And from the trailer I see,
It looks terrifying.
it looks perfect.
Well, I heard that they
It's
were
a
trying
horror.
if they got the clearance, they would have made it into just a horror movie standalone by itself. Like they would have went crazy with it and made it like rated R horror, like body horror, and they're still teetering with it. But because of obviously where they're going to put it and the things they're going to
It's
do,
still a horror, though.
It's still going to be a horror because like that Batman universe, that is a darker version of it. So as dark as Batman already is, but you can get that. Like they're giving you the dirty, the grime.
Very
so-
quickly, it reminds.
Well, it's
I don't know if you guys
DCU.
have ever watched it, but it
DCU.
reminds the body horror aspect of Clayface in the trailer reminds me exactly of The Substance. If you guys ever
Which
watched
is
it.
a
Speaking
thing.
of what we're watching, right before we go, what are you watching right now, Gabe?
Ooh. Invincible.
I finished Stranger Things. I'm now trying to bang out Fallout with all my other shows. Fallout's right now.
Fallout is amazing. I'm gonna just keep telling you.
Yeah.
I know you're watching it right now, but it's
Yeah.
the best. It's amazing.
So I'm gonna throw a curveball. I just rediscovered this old movie from 2001. Oh God, 2001 old. It's called Frailty.
Okay.
It's a thriller about a FBI investigator looking into a series of murders from a serial killer, but who goes by the name of Godhand. One night, a single man comes into his office and tells him, "I know who your killer is, and I'll tell you the story of how he became the God Hand." And from there, it's just like twists upon twists upon twists.
What is this called again?
Frailty from 2001.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I mean, like, you think you know what's going on, but it's not. Hell, if you go in there with a second viewing, knowing what's going to happen, you'll see little details.
It's always the best.
Yeah, like you will trust me, you will really like it if you like the thriller and the whole twist angle, especially the one big twist that happens like
Don't spoil it now.
Right?
yeah at the very end. But I won't say it.
I'll check it
But
out.
yeah.
I'll check it out. As for myself, I too am watching. See, right now I would have put the part where it would have said Invincible, but Amazon would have came at me really quick.
Just put an asterisk on it or make it
I
Spanish.
didn't wanna-
Bezos with his space laser.
Invincibly.
Just imagine when I
That's it.
said
Fine.
I'm watching that. Then
Invincible.
Invincible in big letters popped up, and I didn't say it. It did it.
What season are you guys on by?
Season 3.
Season 3. I don't want spoilers.
I'm just one episode away from like the current episode from now.
Yeah.
Oh, one more too. Jujutsu Kaisen.
You
It ended
Ivan,
a while
shout out
ago,
to
yes.
Ivan.
Absolutely.
Everybody can tell
That's
me to
great.
watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
It's
man.
fire.
You ever watched it?
It's
I don't
so
watch it.
good.
I've only watched season one.
I don't know
yet.
what it is,
Season
man.
two, I haven't
So
gotten to
listen,
yet.
I started watching Jujutsu Kaisen, got 3 episodes into it. I don't know if it's just I just stood up and walked away for a second, and I never went back. I will give it a fair shot, but
I tried to get you into it when season 1 was out.
that's
It's
what I'm
just
saying. Like
yeah.
I gave it 3 episodes, and it was badass. Like good fight scenes. I was intrigued to see what the story was going. Stop watching.
It gets even better.
Shout
So I've
out,
been told.
yeah.
You know
Shout
what I'll
out
say?
Big Ariel,
You know what I'll
'cause he put
say?
me on to
Watch the movie Jujutsu Kaisen Zero.
Yep.
It's basically a prequel.
Boruto.
You'll just get like one movie, and then you'll see like where you can go from there.
I'm with it. All right. This has been another episode of For Your Entertainment.
For
As of
your
always, everybody,
entertainment.
please like, share, subscribe, comment. The more you guys interact with these types of shows and these little offshoots that 806 does, the more that we see that you guys are liking it. And we will keep coming out with the content. We're going to keep adding more guests. Maybe we'll have some of you guys on. That's going to be beautiful. Right? I think it would be great. As always, like I said, shout out to 806 The Show. Shout out to A Vibe Entertainment. Shout out to Uneducated MMA.
Shout out to Nerd Gods.
Shout out Nerd Gods, of course. We got to have them on more here. I feel like you can't have the name Nerd Gods and not be present on For Your Entertainment, spewing all your knowledge.
Facts.
Let's see. What else? Shout out to P2P.
Yep.
Season starting soon, right? I
Yes,
want to say
the-
applications were deadline is already closed, so season should be starting up in a couple weeks. So we'll get that cracking. Other than that, anybody got anything? Are you guys on other podcasts? Are you cheating on us?
All right, you too.
Nah.
All right, word. Shout out to Gabe. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to CJ. I've been Juan Bread. We'll catch you later.
I'll get the whiteboard.
Peace.